In space, nobody can hear you complain about mana screw.
Look at lands, man. I can't draw my freaking lands, man. Come on.
The Magic the Gathering Edge of Eternities pre-release is tonight, and this is the best opportunity if you are a new or returning player to Magic the Gathering to get your feet wet playing paper Magic. That's right. So if you're thinking about going, just go. Just do it. It's the best. Seriously. Let's go over a couple things you may need to know before you go to the pre-release. So what are you going to get in your pre-release kit? You're going to get a box. Inside the box is going to be 6 Edge of Eternities play boosters and 1 foil promo, either a rare or a mythic, and you can use all of these cards to build your sealed deck. Recommended 40 card sealed deck. And if you are a newer player, I would recommend maybe looking at this Edge of Eternities draft archetypes. Wizard had posted this. So these are the archetypes that they have kind of baked into this limited format. You can use this as a guide, read about them, but it looks like this format is going to be mainly 2 colors. I'm not sure if you noticed, but this limited format does not have common dual lands that enter the battlefield tapped. So your dual land options are going to be in the rare slot, and they come in the form of the shock lands. So be careful if you open something like this in your pre-release pool, because very likely you will not be able to cast it and it's going to sit in your hand and laugh at you. Looks cool, but it's a trap! Now there is the introduction of these lander tokens, which are kind of like clues or food, but you sacrifice them and you can search your library for a basic land. And if you're playing more green cards that have this effect, you might be able to splash a 3rd color with the help of these lander tokens. Try to keep it simple. Look at this Eldrazi creature. This guy is insane. This is the anti-casual vestige. No casuals. Not allowed. This is the anti-casual. And we'll show you this new warp mechanic right here. So you can cast this for 4 mana, get the effect, and then cast it again for 6 mana to get the same effect later. So it's good early mid-game and later in the game. I think warp is cool. Not just on this card. So this would be a typical mana curve for building your sealed deck or draft deck. So you don't want to be too heavy on the 1-drops. Really, you don't want to be too heavy on the bombs. So you want to have a lot of middle range cards that are good at all parts of the game. So that's why I think the warp mechanic is interesting, because you'll have 1 card that applies to 2 spots on the mana curve. And also, around 17 lands is a good idea. Also, just a PSA, keep an eye out for this card, Diplomatic Relations. So what had happened is there was a typo. It's been errated. So it says right here, target creature gets +1/+0. But Wizards has changed it, so it is target creature you control. So you can't have an empty board and make your opponent's creatures deal damage to each other. So it's a little less powerful than this, but what you're going to see when this card hits the table, a lot of people are going to be asking questions, asking for a judge, looking at their phones. So just be on the lookout. If somebody tries to target your creature with this on an empty board, maybe call a judge. So if you go tonight, I hope you have a ton of fun. Be safe out there. Meet some new people. Ask questions. Don't be afraid to get out of your comfort zone and play Magic in person with paper cards. It is really second to none. I love it. Let me know in the comments after the pre-release which cards worked for you, which mechanics were awesome, which ones were duds, what didn't work for you. Show me your crazy pools. Just let me know how your pre-release goes, because it's not just on Friday. A lot of places will run pre-releases on Saturday and Sunday too if they have enough product. And no matter which day you attend, have fun. And like I said, go play Magic.